Let's suppose that you're standing in your room and suddenly an elephant walks in out of nowhere. Now my question to you is it possible for you to ignore this elephant and act as if there is nothing happening in your room? Welcome everyone. In this 5th episode of English Idioms, we will try together to understand the idiom acknowledging the elephant in the room. Let's start by trying to understand the meaning of the verb to acknowledge. The verb to acknowledge means to accept or to admit the existence of something or the truth of something. For instance, you can acknowledge a mistake that you made. You admit it by saying, "Yes, I made a mistake. I acknowledge it." In the case of this idiom, you're asked to acknowledge the fact, so to admit the fact that there is an elephant in your room and that you need to do something about that. You can't just ignore it. Now let's take a look at the idiom itself as a whole. Acknowledging the elephant in the room can be used like the following. You can say, for instance, we have to acknowledge the elephant in the room, or you have to acknowledge the elephant in the room talking to someone else. And by saying this, you're trying to say that there is a problem or a difficult situation that most people don't want to talk about. They want to ignore it. And what you're trying to do is to call their attention to it. You want them to look at it and try to find a solution for it. Because when there is an elephant in your room, you can't just ignore that. You have to do something about it. You have to find a solution for this problem. The elephant here refers to the problem. To help you understand this, let's see an example. Let's suppose that you're working with your friend on an interesting project on your computers and you have to finish this project before tomorrow. So tomorrow is your deadline, but suddenly there is no internet in your house. There is no Wi-Fi. Now at this point, your friend stops working and simply goes to sleep. You, on the other hand, start thinking, and after a while you wake him up and you say, "Hey, wake up, you can't just go to sleep. We need to acknowledge the elephant in the room and find a solution for this problem. We have to call the internet company or go to a coffee shop. Our deadline is tomorrow, remember?" What you're trying to say here is that there is an obvious problem, an elephant in the room. In this case, the problem is the fact that there is no internet, no Wi-Fi in your house, and that you need to do something about it. You can't just ignore it. So to answer the question that I asked at the beginning of this video, when there is an elephant in your room, you can't just ignore it. You have to do something about it. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more videos and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care and keep working on your English.